Okay, this is Coach Des here. We're going into week 6. So we're going to talk about the Vikings versus the Falcons. And yes, the Falcons do not have a head coach. They have an intern coach right now. So hopefully they can walk out with a win. But let's see how they can do it, and let's see what the Vikings can do to win this game. Because you got to remember now, the Falcons average 24 points per game, but they give up 32. The Vikings average 26 points per game, but they give up 30. Last year, the Falcons averaged 24 points per game, but they gave up 25. The Vikings averaged 25 points per game, but they only gave up 19. So that tells you a little bit about the offense and defense. They got better, they got worse. To me, they got worse. So with that being said, let's look at what the Vikings can do to win this game. Well, they have a pretty good run game. And remember, I always say that defense wins games, quarterback controls the clock. If you got a nice, say, sizable lead, right here, 5.71 rushing right and 4.87 rushing to the left. But you're doing pretty good rushing down the middle at 5. This is where I would control the ball and the clock at, rushing. You do, if you find yourself behind, you're averaging 14.3 passing yards to the right and 13.5 passing yards to the left. This is my biggest concern right here. Your quarterback is not going to last. You average almost 3 sacks per game. This is only the first 5 games. 3. Do you think he's going to make it to the end of the season, taking those hits? I don't think so. He's averaging 1.4 interceptions per game and 0.8 fumbles per game. So let's see what the Falcons defense look like. If I was you, I would take that 5 yards per rushing left that they give up. I would take it over here on the right side. Because remember, their left is your right. So I would take this and run with it. Run with it all day long. But look at what they give up. Passing down the middle, they give up 13.6. Down the middle, passing to the left, 12.46. You're doing that right now. 13.5 down the left, 9 down the middle. So I would take these. But they're averaging 1.6 sacks per game. So they're going to get to your quarterback twice. But the interception, that's almost like a half. So I don't think they'll get an interception. But they will get a fumble out of you. So when they sack the quarterback, he's going to fumble. They're going to pick it up and take some points away from y'all. So let's see what the Falcons can do to win this game, so that the Vikings defense will have to stop them. Okay, because both of y'all start off strong, but then y'all blow it at the end. So Falcons, you're average. You got a pretty good run game, because remember, it takes 3 downs to pick up a first down. You're averaging 4 yards rushing left and rushing right. You're averaging 11.5 passing right and 12.85 passing to the left. You're pretty good at with your the sacks. That I'm thrown off because this should be the average and not the overall total. So we're going to look at this. I do believe he will get sacked, and I have it down as two sacks, 1 fumble, and 1 interception. So that's what I have. So as a grand total, it should be 2 sacks he's going to have, 1 interception, and 1 fumble. But over here on defense, the Vikings have to stop y'all. But I don't see how they'll do that if they're giving up 5.1 yards per carry rushing right. So with that saying, I will take this 4.71 rushing left and beat them all day long on this, because they're giving that up in yards. And this is the overall average per those 5 games. They're giving up 4.75 rushing left. They also look at the passing game. Passing right, 13.2. Passing down the middle, 14.9. So if you're going to pass, I will pass it right down on the passing left. 12.85 to that 13. I will take it all day long. Till they make the changes and adjustment, I will keep passing it down to the right. They average 2 sacks per game. You're giving up the 2 sacks, they're going to take it from you. You got almost a little over half of an interception, they're going to take that from you too. Fumbles, they average 1 fumble per game, they're also going to get that. These interceptions and fumbles, they're going to turn into points. And that's what my biggest fear is. Because a lot of times when you intercept or get the fumble, Falcons, y'all do nothing with the ball. There's a few times that you have turned them into points, but not very big points. So with that being said, I have the Vikings winning by 6. But my numbers say that they're going to win by 2. So with that being said, as you can see, I got Falcons 24, Vikings 26. You got it? Mm-hmm. Okay, with that being said,